gloves. Not a real exciting subject, but again, whenever I find something that works out real well, I like to pass it on to viewers. And right up front here, these were provided to me by Toolant to kind of test and demonstrate, so I thought I'd give them a little test. And I have done that over the past 2 weeks, trying to wear a pair of these out. This is what they look like right here. It's a nitrile-coated glove, and it's a utility glove. It's not a highly cut resistant or anything like that. And in some of my videos, you may have seen me wearing these bright yellow, and this one's just about wore out. This is made by Magid. This is cut resistant level 2. They also make one called D-Rock right here. These also wear very well. They're nitrile coated. They also have a cut level 2. And when it's cold out, I get into this is made by by Honeywell. So I have a problem getting gloves that actually fit. I wear a size 11, and they're hard to find. And Toolant has them, by golly. They're the XXL, they call it. And these are a nitrile coated glove. It's a NC level 1, so it's not going to be highly cut resistant. So don't be having your glove on like this and then taking a utility knife and doing this, because you're probably going to cut the glove in yourself. Where these are made for that, but these are also much more expensive. Okay, this pair I have right here, I've worn for the last couple weeks doing a lot of work out in our nursery and around the greenhouses and stuff like that. And I won't get into the debate about whether or not you should have gloves on when you're using power tools. That's a big debate. Just right out, I don't. And I'll leave it at that, and you can go online and to the forums and you can debate that till the cows come home, as they say. So, about these. It's a nitrile coated glove. They're lightweight on the back, and they breathe very well. They don't make your hands sweat like if you would put a nitrile glove on or a latex glove. Your hands will sweat inside, and because they don't breathe at all. As far as chemical resistance, they've had some gasoline on them a couple times, but I don't know that I go dipping them in acetone or lacquer thinner or something like that, just as you wouldn't do that with a nitrile glove, because it's going to dissolve it. But for keeping your hands relatively clean and protected, these do an excellent job, and I am really surprised at how well these have worn. I hold an immense amount of brush, and a lot of it had thorns, and you do have to watch the thorns with these. They're not leather gloves, real heavy cowhide, where the thorns will penetrate these, so that's something to keep in mind. They're not what they would call thorn proof. You can get poked through these too. They just won't allow a blade to cut through. So just because it has a cut level 2 on it doesn't mean that thorns and stuff won't pass through it. I also found out that even though these are cut level 2 and they're lightweight on the back, just like these here are, bees can sting through that. And I found that out with some yellow jackets last year. But otherwise, this is a good quality product. They have worn very well. And I have not managed to completely wear a pair of these out. They're starting to get a little bit worn here on the palms, where I've been grabbing brush and logs and that type of thing, and carrying bags of mix and just everything else I do. They get worn just like these, but they have worn very well. They come in packs of 12, and there are lots of different sizes, and these are much less expensive than something like this here, but these are made more for an industrial environment or a heavy commercial environment or something like that. But for just general work around, or maybe you're doing some mechanic work and you want to try to keep your hands clean, these will do the job. Again, these were provided to me by Toolant to test and demonstrate. And I tested the dickens out of them, and they've done real well. If you'd like to get some of these, I'll put a link in the description on where to get them. Thanks for watching. I'm Roger in the shop. See you in the next one.